You found a couple law firms with good reviews. You're asking yourself, well, now what? I want you to go to the lawyer's website. Make sure that lawyer holds herself out as a personal injury lawyer and not some general lawyer doing it all. I mean, does the website of the lawyer predominantly talk about personal injury? Or does the lawyer offer every service and legal representation under the sun? If it's the latter, cross that lawyer off the list. Simple as that. Look, 30 years ago, lawyers could be generalists and they could do it all. Today, the law, especially personal injury law, is so complex and convoluted that the lawyer has to specialize or that lawyer risks hurting his or her own clients. So take a look at the lawyer's website and see what topics and subject areas the lawyer covers most. If the lawyer's website predominantly discusses personal injury law, keep him or her on the list. If it's not, strike that lawyer or law firm. It's as simple as that. So by now you should have narrowed your list of 10 down to about 3. You're asking yourself, now what? What do I do next? You're almost ready to contact the lawyers and set up an initial consultation, the interview, right? But you have one more step. Do an internet search and make sure that lawyer has never been the subject of any discipline by his or her state bar. In Illinois, you can search every lawyer by his first and last name in the Illinois Attorney Registration and Discipline Commission. They have a website, iardc.org or something like that. Google it. Make sure this person has a track record that they don't have a track record of being dishonest with their clients. Assuming your potential lawyer checks out, time to give that lawyer's office a call. And believe it or not, there have been people who are not licensed to practice law and have been practicing law and doing so for many years before they get caught. Maybe you catch one, but I digress. The first phone call to the lawyer says a lot. While you're setting up these appointments to speak to several lawyers, I want you to take note how organized the process is to get you and the lawyer together. Law firms work off systems, much like any business. Some systems, some businesses are better than others. Should the law firm or lawyer's office have a difficult time scheduling an appointment for you to meet with the lawyer, run the other way. This isn't a good start to the potential relationship. In addition, the law office should be offering a streamlined intake process. Efficient process in the beginning gives you an insight into how the law firm will handle your case. And what do I mean by a streamlined intake process? Well, a streamlined intake process is one where you know what the law firm needs from you in the present moment, and the law firm it's been explained what is going to happen next. Does the receptionist tell you that the lawyer will be meeting with you for a consult? Does the law firm even offer to have you speak to a lawyer? If it doesn't, run the other way. This is a billboard law firm, and you don't want a billboard law firm. See my prior video. So just because your initial phone call will likely be with a receptionist or an intake specialist, don't write off this information or this interaction. You can get good information from it. Does this person sound happy? Law offices with unhappy employees are unproductive, and that costs you time and perhaps your recovery. The person answering the phone should be able to explain to you what the law firm's process is in interviewing you and determining whether the law firm will accept your case. While you're on the phone with the receptionist or the intake specialist, ask that person this question: has this law firm handled this type of case before? If you hear crickets on the other end of the line, you have your answer. Either the law firm is so disjointed that the frontline staff doesn't even know what kind of case the law firm accepts, or the law firm has never done that case before and the receptionist is just thinking, what do I say? Lastly, should a lawyer pick up the phone? Run. All that tells you is that the lawyer doesn't have sufficient staff or staff at all, and he or she has to answer his or her own phone. it goes back to money. Personal injury cases require the lawyer to spend money up front to get you a full and fair result. If the lawyer can't afford to hire a receptionist, or at least a receptionist service, do you think the lawyer is going to take the time and spend the money on your case? Might as well go with the billboard law firm. At least those law firms will give you free stuff like coffee cups and t-shirts, of course with the billboard law firm's logo on it. Before you get through the receptionist intake phase, you should know whether the law firm has handled your type of case before, when you're going to meet with your potential lawyer, and what you need to bring, if anything. In my law practice, I choose to ask nothing of the client other than to meet me in my office. I want to have a face-to-face meeting. I want to determine if we're a good fit. If I believe the case is a good fit for my law office, well, I'll ask the client to allow me to investigate and secure documents. There's never pressure for a client to sign anything. Other lawyers or law firms use pressure tactics. Don't fall into it. They just want to get ink on paper. These are billboard law firms, and you should avoid them.